Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from the third group and we would like to present to you our second ISAS about website architecture. But in this ISAS, we would like to implement it. So we've created Connect Accessories website to implement what's inside the website architecture. But before we start the presentation, we would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Laksamana Zaidan Alfayyadh.
And also my name is Ravi Baskoro. Let's check it out.
Okay, so what is the definition of website architecture? Web architecture is a website planning that involves technical, aesthetic, and functionality. For example, in architecture, users and their needs and requirements are the top priority for creating a website. Web architecture has complex criteria because it requires special consideration in web content, coordination, and business planning, web design, functionality, information structures, and aesthetics. Okay, so what is Connect Accessories? Connect Accessories is a store that sells spare parts, and accessories mobile phones. The store wants to create a simple company profile so that it can be seen through the internet. Okay, so here is the list of Connect Accessories web architecture components. The first one we have front end, internet service provider for sure. And the third one we have web hosting service, domain name, and the last one URL or universal resource locator. And the rest of the component of the Connect Accessories will be explained by Ravi.
Okay, but first of the architecture component in Connect Accessories, first is HTML. What's HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It creates the structure of a website. You can see in there, we show you about the code and also the result in Google Chrome. First, we do the section and div. It just for the name or for the section or the div. And then we edit we text the class with best accessory shop. You can see in the output in Google Chrome. And second, we text the paragraph with we provide various needs of your gadget to keep it stylish. You can see in there, and also about the icon and also about the picture, and also in bottom it has a picture wave. Slides. Next. The second architecture component in this website is CSS. CSS is just for give a color or give the design for the website. In here, there are the code and also the result in here is same. The result is same with before. In here, we just give a background image with the blue to blue, but the different blue. First is the young blue, and second is for old blue. And there are our color for the wave. Okay, next slides. For the third front end is JavaScript. JavaScript is for the logic of the website. In here, we code the JavaScript for the smooth scroll. So if we scroll the Connect Accessories website, it is smoother than other. And if we want to call the JavaScript in here, we just do the bottom picture like script source smooth scroll.js, and then we call the JavaScript. Next slides. The third component is ESP. ESP is a server which offers users to have a personal internet provider of their choice. For example, IndiHome, First Media, and Biznet. The ESP is like what you subscribe if you want to access the internet. Next slides. Web hosting service. Web hosting service is an online service to make your website or web application available online. In here, Connect Accessories use the 000 web host. because it's a free and easy to use. If you want to look about the hosting, you can see to 000 web host. Next slides. 4. Domain name and structure. Web domain or domain is just another site that we use to visit every day. For example, www.google.com, www.youtube.com, and many others. And in Connect Accessories, we use the domain name is connect-accessories.000webhostapp.com, which means that the .com is the TLD of the domain. After the first, there is SLD, which is located after .com part, which make the web hosting service is 000 webhost app. Is the SLD of Connect Accessories.000webhostapp.com, and the name of our website, Connect Accessories, become the subdomain of the SLD. Next slides. We are going to URL. URL, or Universal Resource Locator, is a concept of naming the standard location of a file, directory, computer, and computer location according to method used. In here, if we open the About Us page, the URL in your website will be http connect-accessories.000webhostapp.com, and then there is /aboutus1.html. It is our file name in the hosting. In next slide, Zaidan will tell you.
Okay, so here is the list of another components of website architecture. So there are 5 website architecture components that is not being used in our website. Okay, so the first one we have Web 2.0. What is Web 2.0? It is a website system that created features like desktop application. So it's like Microsoft Word. Let's say that it's Microsoft Word, but in nowadays we are using from the Google products like Google Docs. It's quite like similar, so that maybe in the future the Web 2.0 will change the action or the job of the desktop application, not just Google Docs, and also like spreadsheets like YouTube, and there are many others Web 2.0 application. And the next one we have web server. What is web server? It is okay, maybe like in previous projects such as JSF or JSP, we are using XMPP, right, to connect our project and also our database. And in our XMPP option, we can see that Apache, yeah, the topmost of the list is Apache. In the Apache, that is a web server, and web server is software or hardware. But in this topic, we are talking about the software one, because the hardware one is similar to web hosting. Okay, so the web server software is a software that connects from our local directory to our local server. The example of web server is like Apache and or maybe Nginx or maybe Java Sun. Okay, so the next one we have www or World Wide Web. What is World Wide Web? It is a collection website of contains with such multimedias like such medias like video, photos, or maybe texts, which is wrapped inside the www. The next one we have HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. As its name, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, it is used to transfer such various or desired protocol. Inside the HTTP, it has a get or post method, or maybe other, or delete, or maybe other, that used to connect to the database or to execute queries to the database. And the last one we have proxy server. So what is proxy server? It is a system that connects the user to the internet from the IP address but differently from the one that we get in our device. What is the function of proxy server? Proxy server could be used as our security guards because if you want your IP address safe so that no one knows what is your IP for your own safety, you can use proxy server. And besides that, other than that, in schools or campus or maybe in CCIT, it is using proxy server so that student cannot access website like YouTube. Yeah, if you want to access YouTube in such place like CCIT, we have to use different websites to access YouTube. Okay, so here is our conclusion and suggestion. The conclusion is web architecture is a planning and design of technical, functional, and visual component of a website before design, developed, and deployed. And also, web architecture is not to be confused with web design. Web architecture is the logical development of a website, while web design is the physical implementation of a website. So yeah, web architecture is way more details than the web design. Web design is like a front end only. Meanwhile, a web architecture implements more of the components. And the second conclusion is, and why is web technology important? Because inside the web technology, like HTML is used to define and describe semantically the content markup or markup of a web page in a well-structured format, and CSS to describe the appearance and feel of the web, which connects to the web's UI, and also JavaScript as the brain of the web. So all the logic and the algorithm is created at the JavaScript. Without one of those, website is not perfectly created. Okay, and our suggestion is, for everyone who have planned to make a website, I suggest that you must choose the best of every component to get the best experience for the user. Assume that you are about to make a house, and if you want to get comfortable and feeling safe, you have to choose the best material that fit with your needs. Like you have to choose the best quality of the internet service provider and choosing the right web hosting services. Choosing the right domain from the top level domain like .com, .org, .business, adjusting with your purpose of the website, and the second level domain, which is your company's or team's name. Okay, so that's it. That is the end of our presentation. Thank you for your attention, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.